And the Trump administration weighs its options. There's one resource drawing some attention. It's called the B-2 Spirit bomber. It can carry a so-called bunker buster bomb capable of penetrating 200 feet inside a target. The B-2s are primarily located at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. And that's where we find CBS News correspondent Ian Lee. Ian, tell us a little bit more about this very impressive instrument, the B-2 bomber.
Hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, if that bomber were to take off, it would fly pretty much directly over me. We've been out here waiting, seeing if it's going to take off, but this is a very special plane. It is a stealth bomber, and as you pointed out, it can carry a bunker buster bomb. This is the GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator. This is a 30,000-pound guided bomb that this plane can deliver anywhere in the world from this plane taking off from right behind me. And this is significant because it would be then targeting, if it were to go to Iran, the Fordo nuclear power plant. This is a power plant that's buried underneath a mountain, and so this is really one of the only bombs that could even try to get down that far. The bomb can penetrate about 200 feet deep, and so this is why this bomb is very significant, and that's why we're watching this base closely to see if any of those planes are taking off. Now, if a plane does take off, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to Iran, but it does show that it could have that potential to go that far. And to kind of give you an idea, this plane could take off, travel all the way to Iran, all the way back without touching the ground. Of course, it would need refueling, but just shows the capabilities of this bomber.
Yeah, it's remarkable. And the use of the B-2 would be a significant step for U.S. involvement. What factors come into consideration, Ian, as the U.S. weighs its options here?
There's so much at play going on if the U.S. were to use something like this. First off, the United States has bases throughout the Middle East. So far, Iran hasn't directly targeted those bases. If the United States strikes Iran, those bases could then be targeted, putting U.S. personnel at risk. And so that is one big consideration. Also, striking this power plant, could it destroy Iran's nuclear capabilities? Possibly. But also, would Iran then dig deeper or try to develop a nuclear bomb in another way? So these are all considerations. Also, you have to consider these planes too. These planes taking off, what are their routes going to be? If there's an emergency, can they be diverted anywhere? How are they going to be refueled? So there's so many things to consider just even before carrying out an operation. And then the United States has to consider the ramifications of bombing Iran.